Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Jets at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. Now a stoppage as Samaje Perine appears to have been shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Etienne once more. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He'll get it inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw is Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 38 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. A beautiful fake. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Etienne up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed them up.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Dang. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Second and 9 now. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. On the move past the 40. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Working with a 2nd and 4. Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready, break. Delta.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This is caught. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. Now the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Wilson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now after coughing up the football. Serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the third quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
Straight ahead, Etienne. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Stiff-armed him. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his block.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here, the final seconds of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down, 44 yards. Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. On second down, a run with Hall. Pushes him over. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Throwing now is Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll look to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Day. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Back to throw. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. Extra point now by Boswell. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Jets 37.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice